Na, szép jó reggelt kívánok mindenkinek ezen a hétfői reggelen. Sziasztok! Hát folytatom a Gibbous nevű játékot, ahol abba hagytam még annó karácsony előtt. Remélem mindenkinek jól telt a karácsony, utólag is mindenkinek boldog karácsonyt, akivel nem találkoztam, és akkor folytatjuk ezt a eme furcsa játékot. Ha nagyon kiabálok, szóljatok, mert nem hallom nagyon magam. Szóval ugyebár ott hagytuk valahol abba, ugye eljutottunk addig a pontig, hogy most már elmehetünk a nagyvárosba. Talán itt a taxisofőrt meg tudjuk beszélni, vigyen is el minket.
Heard from Ed lately?
You're good.
Nah, it was nothing.
No, you're good. You're very good. Just got off the phone with Ed. Azanet left him for a male model. My God, I don't know how you did it, but you did it.
Thanks. So, wanna go to Fishmut?
Want? No, but I'm a man of my word, friend. Get in. We're off to Stinkville.
Hear that, kitty? Adventure awaits.
I can barely contain my enthusiasm.
Ah, you'll love it. Seafood as far as the eye can see.
Oh, brother. Alrighty, here goes nothing.
Na, eljutottunk a második fejezetig. Kíváncsian várom a folytatást. És itt a másik karakterünk. Ez éppenséggel lepukkan magánnyomozónk Bruce Willis.
Where am I? What happened?
Na nézzük, mihez tudunk. Bakker. Jaj. Itt aztán van cucc.
There was no time for anything else. All I wanted was to get out of that dump pronto. There was no time for anything else. All I wanted was to get out of that dump pronto.
Hát akkor nézzük meg az ajtót.
That's the way out of here. Hey! You out there! Let me out of here, you dirtbags! Come on, who's out there? Hello? Nothing. So, this isn't gonna be easy after all. I started to take in my surroundings and bing, bang, boom! I was seeing salvation in every little thing that caught a glint. In my mind, they were already shaping into something that would definitely get these goons' attention. I was gonna do big, loud things with petty stuff, like a poor country using scraps to send a rocket to the moon. Distracted is the last thing I want to be right now. Extremely powerful, huh? Sounds like a rocket of a time.
Egy tűzoltó készülék.
I ain't putting on slippers unless I'm at home in my robe with a stiff drink, a Maurice Ventacool record, and a searing fear of the telephone. I could use this.
Ez egy konzervnek tűnt. Üreg.
Nah, it's no use just by itself. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not since the separation. If I wanted any tar, there's plenty spilled on the floor.
Cipő, palány, üreg. Kátránytócsa.
I can't just pick it up with my bare hands.
Puszta kézzel nem veheti föl. Próbáljuk meg akkor ezzel.
It's a puddle. I think I need something with a little depth.
Aha.
want to stain it with the stuff.
Ó, hogy tegyelek valahova. Édes kis csillagom. Akkor vegyük fel a bögrét.
Pennies to pachyderms. I'll find something to fill it.
Na, mégis el is árulta.
All right, let's get me some of this tar.
Okidoki. Na nézzük, mi van még itt. Képekkel teli fal.
Parish of Starry Knowledge Camp highlights. So, that's who I'm dealing with, huh? That could work. I still need to find a way to angle it just right. Can't do it from the hip. Not directly.
De jó lenne pedig.
The soup can would just roll around in there. I need it to be stable. Here we go. Now it's a little shallow pool of dense, extra sticky tar. All right, let's stick this in there. What the heck was I concocting here? It felt abstract, ridiculous, absurd even. The foundation of a really far-fetched and scatterbrained solution to my predicament. But this was a pretty ridiculous adventure already, so I guess I was just adapting. I think I need something else there first. Cleaning it won't do a damn thing.
Mi kellett még?
Nothing there of any utility.
Semmi használható nincs ott.
If I wanted any tar, there's plenty spilled on the floor. For some reason, there are barrels of tar everywhere. Nothing to...
Értem a metódust, ugye az a lényege, hogy innen kilőjük gondolom ezt a tűzoltókészét, és akkor kirobban az ajtó.
Distracted is the last thing I want to be right now. Nothing there that's any use to me.
Ez mi?
That could work. I still need to find... I think I need something else there first. It's no use just by itself.
És hogy találom meg a... Várjál, itt van egy valami még.
Things are ramping up.
Oké.
And a plank. This was officially ridiculous. Was I feeling proud of myself? A definite and resounding no. But it was all I had. Look at this. A cringeworthy blue ribbon taker and the crazy enough that it could work regional semifinals. Definitely not a highlight in my career. Assuredly not a low though. Maybe those late night Mac Viper and mac and cheese syndicated binges had some kind of effect on my person. Good old mac and cheese.
Valószínűleg nem mozog a szája.
All right, door. Brace for serious, imminent impact.
Prisoner, the boss wants to see you. Come on out here.
You have got to be kidding me.
Csóri.
Mr. Ktype, or should I call you Don? No, you shouldn't. Ktype will do just fine. We provided you with some slippers. Did Brother Gleam not assess your shoe size correctly? Now listen here, Buster. Unless I'm in the comfort of my own home, I don't do slippers. You can leave a man pantless, shirtless even, but don't mess with his footwear symmetry, you barbarian. What is this place and who are you anyway? This is about that damned book, isn't it? How deductive. Earning your keep, huh? Come now, don't take it personally, Ktype. You were useful in leading us to it for a while, and then you were no more. We never really wanted to hurt you, or your shoes. You're sullen, grumpy, and mean to everyone. We like you. You would have gone far in our organization.
Well, did you find the darn thing?
As soon as the kidnapped troops got you out of there, our recon squad was dispatched to retrieve the volume.
So you're really convinced you know its exact whereabouts, huh?
Close to 100% certain. Ah, speak of the devil. All right, Brother Bright, was our information correct?
Yes, Brother Starburst.
So it's true. The Necronomicon really was hidden in the library?
Kind of. Yes, Your Starriness.
Well, don't just stand there, you fool. Let's see it.
Well, we don't really have it.
What?
A sigil was gone, broken into tiny little pieces, and something had clearly been hidden in there, but no book in sight.
Kataib?
Everything was intact when I was in there, so don't put it on me, your grand poobah shininess.
What about the librarian?
It's a funny thing, we ran past each other when we were on our way to collect the tome. He looked so scared.
Well, of course he looked scared. A bomb had just gone off. Anything else?
I don't think so. Oh, wait, yes! He was carrying a big book and didn't seem too happy about it either.
Find me this librarian now!
What about me? You don't need me anymore.
Oh, just go back to your little cellar.
Now let's be real here for a minute. What good am I to you now, cultist?
He's right, Brother Starburst. You just chew into our rations, and you don't know anything either way.
Oh, all right, just sacrifice him to the haunter or something. Stop bothering me!
Fine with me, boss. Walk, prisoner.
Walk.
I'm gonna need someone from rites and rituals down here ASAP. I'm about to do an R24-A. Come on, guys. You know the drill. Guys? Guys? Sheen? You out there? Anyone? Come on, you know I can't do jack until we fill out the SNF 187. You don't want any trouble with Code Union. We've been through this, people. Is anyone out there? Guys? Prisoners not in sacrificial robes. No ceremonial bucket for the collection. We're really running a shoddy operation here. No wonder EOD's kicking our derrieres. I'm embarrassed. The prisoner's embarrassed. This is not looking good, brothers. Sheen, Flair, you guys totally bolted, didn't you? Starburst is not gonna be happy when he hears about this, people. This makes us look really, really bad. I almost feel like apologizing to the would-be victim.
Hey, don't feel bad. It's not your fault.
Yeah, well, it sort of is. It's our collective fault. I share in it. I take my responsibilities seriously. We're not a startup cult anymore. This is unacceptable.
Your striving to be a better evil organization is commendable.
Aw, thank you. It's nice to know that at least someone here appreciates it.
Don't mention it.
Sweet dreams, star lover.
Na, húzzunk innen a francba. Várj, tablet nem kell? Ah, föl mindegy. Várjál, menjünk vissza. Nem kell nekünk az a tablet. Nem tudom fölvenni? Nem. Papucs, az sem. Na itt mi van? Van egy létra fölfelé, csapóajtóval. Köpeny, asztal, padló. Az még jól jöhet.
I don't want to disturb the guy. He's getting his beauty sleep.
Milyen békés.
It's a heap of astronomy-related instruments. Wait, there's a piece of wire sticking out from it. I think I'd rather just pick it up.
Okos fiú vagy.
A heck of a lot of literature. Most, if not all of it, star-related. Figures. Got a serious structural hazard over here.
Ez jó tudni.
I need something stout and hefty and swung like mad to bring that wall to the ground. Well, that's nice. A little extra safety's always appreciated. Damn it, how'd I know it'd be locked? I think I can reach if I leap. I never thought I'd say this, but I don't think I'm heavy enough. Me or the stuff I'm lugging around.
Nézzük meg ezt az ajtót.
Barricaded from the other side. Makes sense that they'd shut me in here, but it seems that they don't think too highly of that Gleam guy either. Nah, it's pretty clean. I was obviously out of my element. That made no sense whatsoever. Right then and there, I thought of placing the fire extinguisher on the desk so as to help steer it and set it loose on the cracked surface of the wall. I could make tracks from this place and never look back. It came to me then that doing so would make a mighty commotion, though, and these starry jamooks would be all over me like a shot. I'd never get to explore whatever it was hiding on the other side of that ladder. No. There I stood, a Joe with one foot in a mystery and the other missing a shoe. They dragged me here against my will, and I wasn't gonna leave without first finding out just what the hell they were all about. I had to think of something else. There's no visible lock to pick on it, so no. Not a particularly interesting starry cult desk, if you ask me. I'm not into this desk at all.
Van itt egy padló. Nézzük a...
I'm using it as I speak.
Aj, de rossz duva.
A little color twist to the classic checkered temple floor. That's nice, I guess. Brother Gleam is sleeping off a particularly demanding day. I don't want to disturb the guy. He's getting his beauty sleep.
Megnéztük. Aha.
It appears to be dusk outside. No way to reach it.
Akkor nézzünk itt még körül, mivel lehetne még valamit kezdeni.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not since the separation. No. If I wanted any tar, there's plenty spilled on the floor. I ain't putting on slippers unless I'm at home in my robe with a stiff drink, a Maurice Ventricle record, and a searing fear of the telephone. Whoever tossed me into the clink must have left this here for my amusement. Distracted is the last thing I want to be right now.
Szóval nem igazán változik itt így semmi. Nézzük meg még egyszer a szemetet.
Nothing there of any utility.
Semmi használható.
I ain't getting past those bars without some heavy-duty power tools. Judging by its placement, it seems I'm in a basement. Rhymes.
Mi lehet még itt, ami használható lenne, de hát... Így semmi. Annyit tudunk, hogy ezt a falat kéne valahogy nekem szétverni.
I need something stout and hefty and swung like mad to bring that wall to the ground.
Ja, várjunk csak egy picit. Viszont itt van egy ajtó.
Trying to pick the lock won't help. It's barricaded from the other side.
Ó,
I don't see a reason to use this wire on the standard. Makes no... Cleaning it won't do a damn thing.
Csak lehet.
I think I'm overestimating this poor rag. I don't have to... I don't need to... I never thought I'd... I never thought I'd...
Valami még kéne.
Damn it, how... Looks like a hatch heading to an upper floor. Damn it, how'd I know it'd be locked? Only stars, no stripes. Gotta know them stars I get. Not in the mood for star stuff, really.
Pedig ha magaddévá tenni a pár könyvet, akkor nehezebb lenne és le tudnád ezt írni. Bár nem tudom őszintén megmondani. Megmondom, mire lenne az jó.
Barricaded from the other side. Makes sense that they'd shut me in here, but it seems that they don't think too highly of that Gleam guy either. Right then and there, I thought of placing the fire extinguisher on the desk so as to help steer it and set it loose on the cracks I could make it. No. There I stood, a Joe with one foot in a mystery.
Akkor az a lényeg, hogy ez az ajtó kinyíljon. Akkor pedig valahogy kell körülnézni.
I can't just pick it up. I don't want to stain it with the stuff. I'd just lose it in there. A single shoe, part of a matched pair, lost, alone, makes me sick. I'm sorry, I... Cleaning it won't help. At all.
Áj, utállak. Valami logikát kell benne találnom. Na nézzük, gondolkodjunk. Mi lehet a megoldás?
Discarded food, fish bones, a flotation device, random trash. Nothing there of any...
Halom szemét és nincs benne semmi.
That's pointless. Nothing could clean these guys' image. No wires involved. There.
Igen, az biztos, hogy túl kell jutnunk azon a fémcsoporton. De egyelőre nem tudom, hogy hogy.
Wonder if it's locked. Looks like a hatch heading to an upper floor. Wonder if it's locked.
De ezt tudod, hogy zárva van, te hülye.
Damn it, how'd I know it'd be locked? Looks like a hatch heading to an upper floor. Wonder if it's locked. Star-related literature ain't that hot. I'm not cleaning these lunatics' dusty tomes. Knowledge need not be open. It's pretty shiny already. The floor is not lava. I repeat, the floor is not lava.
Bungó vagy Baxi.
No. Sure, I could scratch away at it for the honest part of a decade, taking the dust to the plink yard in my shoes and hiding my progress under a summer shot of Gabriella de Gorda and a swim bob. Eventually, they'd find me gone, with only good old Gabriella to tell them of my redemption. I ain't got the years, though, or a poster of Gabriella.
De itt az íróasztalon miért lehet valamit csinálni?
Not a particularly interesting starry cult desk, if you ask me. Not a Cleaning it won't do a damn. This desk doesn't need wiring.
Micsoda?
This desk doesn't need wiring.
Hülye.
Right then and there, I could admit, it came to me then that doing so would... No.
Feltöröm a testet.
Nah, I'll just let him rest.
Csapd már fel.
He's got enough of that for a while. No need for bandages. He'll be just fine. He's got enough of that for a while.
Van egy drótunk, amivel nem tudunk kinyitni semmit.
It doesn't need cleaning.
Nem kell tisztítani.
Nothing to extinguish or knock down. Nope. Nothing to... Too much work. For some reason, there are barrels of tar everywhere. Nothing to extinguish or knock down. That's pointless.
Mindent megpróbáltam.
I need this somewhere else. That wall does not look knockdownable. It's too torn up and raggedy to bother cleaning. That's an odd choice for a detention-type basement. The more I look at it, the more it weirds me out. That's an odd choice for a detention-type basement. The more I look at it, nothing there that's any use to me. No feathers in sight, thankfully. It doesn't have the tubes. in series or otherwise. No way to contact the outside world. Oh, look, it has Jelly Annihilation Epic. We had our differences, that Shu and I. Haven't spoken since the separation. Whoever tossed me into the clink must have left this here for my amusement. Like Mac Viper says, better to live in 2 socks than to die in 1 shoe. A single shoe, part of a matched pair, lost, alone, makes me sick. I'm sorry
Vedd fel a papucsot, te barom.
Oh, isn't that nice? Leave a man shoeless, then offer him slippers. Well, yeah, they do look nice and fluffy and warm. But comfort would just distract me right now. Oh, isn't that nice? I ain't putting on slippers unless I'm at a...
Aj, te finnyás barom. Kicsit meg vagyok lőve. Van egy ajtó, meg egy csapóajtóm, amit nem tudok kinyitni. Csabi, hol vagy?
I think I can reach if I leap. I never thought I'd say this, but I don't think I'm heavy enough. Me or the stuff I'm lugging around. I never thought I'd say this, but I don't think I'm heavy enough. Me or the stuff I'm lugging around. I never thought I'd say this, but I don't think I'm heavy enough. I think I'm overestimating this poor rag. Seems like a good idea, using the extinguisher to crack open the hatch. But that idea ain't but a few think ticks away from imagining that can bouncing all over the room at pressure, filling the place with cloud and powder and knocking at Joe's lights all the way out. Not a Looks like a healthy crack at it might spell its doom. I'm gonna need something to wet. Got a serious structural hazard over here. Looks like right then and there, I could... It came to me then that doing so would make a no. It's all about stars with these people for some reason. It appears to be dusk outside. It's all about stars with these people for some reason. No way to stick. I could throw this piece of wire up. He'll make it. Don't worry. Sleep tight, little cultist. Don's watching over you. Brother Gleam is sleeping off a particularly demanding day.
Nem tudok rájönni. Mi a fene lehet az a megoldás?
Barricaded from the other side. Makes sense that they'd shut me in here, but it seems that they don't think... Huge, sturdy door. It's barricaded from the outside. Of course it's locked. Of course. Huge, sturdy door. It's barricaded from the outside. A heck of a lot of literature. Most, if not all of it, star-related. Figures. Not in the mood for star stuff, really. Star-related literature ain't that. I'm not cleaning these lunatic... Not a part... It's pretty... I don't have to clean it. Right then and there, I thought of placing the fight. I could make it... No.
Nem tudok rájönni, hallod?
I think I'm overestimating. Damn it, how'd I know it'd be locked?
Kéne valami gomb vagy valami, amivel esetleg ki tudnám nyitni.
It's really, really shiny. A little color twist to the classic checkered temple floor. That's nice, I guess. It's really...
Mit hagyok ki? Ezt le kéne tépni, de valami nehéz kéne hozzá. De nem vesz föl ez a barom semmit, még a cipőjét se, hogy egy kicsit nehezebb legyen.
Cleaning it won't help. No, I still can't. We just needed a break. Some time apart. No wiring required. Distracted is the last... It's not the, overheaty, explodey type. It doesn't have the tubes, in series or otherwise. No way to contact the outside world. That's a lot of dense, sticky tar. Seems to be a lot of it around. Nope. Nope. It looks rigid, but not enough that you couldn't pour it. That's a lot of dense, sticky tar. Seems to be a lot of it around. That's point...
Soha semmi nem értelmetlen, csak jó lenne.
Nothing to extinguish or knock down. I ain't cleaning that.
Ebből utána semmit nem lehetett csinálni.
Star-related literature. No. He'll make... No need for bandages. He'll be just fine. This rail is really, really greasy. Either they lubricate it, or these star jamooks are some serious sebum-seeping slime balls. Cleaning it won't do a damn thing. It goes from floor to ceiling. Something could slide up and down on it without much difficulty. Well, that's nice. A little extra safety's always appreciated. Alright, made a nice little sliding hook thing halfway there. There we go. One radical red-hot ram rocket ready to go. It's ready, steady, and aimed. Fire!
Rohagy meg.
I hope I've done you proud, Mac Viper.
mondanám neki, hogy rohadjon meg. Milyen szép kis csillagvizsgálónak tűnik ott egy könyv. Nézzük, miket lehet itt megnézni. Kátrányfoltok, távcső, urna, fiók. Na jó, kezdjük itt ebből a naplóval.
This looks like some kind of diary or log of some kind. Unlike almost everything in this room, it looks new. Whoa! That seemed to make a lot of things happen at once. Alright, let's see now. October 13th. It's so hard to get accustomed to the sickening stench of this dreadful fishing town, but apparently it's important to him that we establish our base here, so we just take it. Decorating coming along nicely. No end to the work. A lot of long and boring entries follow. Seems like some kind of complicated records. Let me skip ahead a bit. Let's see. July 6th. We're all accustomed to the stench. It's probably imbued in everyone by now. Summoned the Haunter, and he came in flickering form of a tall, swarthy man with skin made of ebony. Ignored my words and asked for the book, then disappeared upon my answer. We must find it, no matter what. July 13th. His incomplete form is frustrating. Must find the book. We must find it. That idiot Bright left the hatch open and Lumen snuck up here into the summoning chamber to try to get the Haunter's mark. What did the fool think would happen? We don't even bother storing their ashes in the urn anymore. Just leave them there as a reminder to anyone stupid enough to try that again. August 6th. Sister Halo's matchstick hobby proved to come in handy. Praise the Haunter! I could scarcely believe my senses when at last she finalized the structure and Brothers Bright and Gleam dropped the cannonball on it. Not only did it not destroy what she built, but it lodged itself in the circular space above the stone and is exerting such pressure on the lattice work that you can take a shovel to it and it won't cave in. It's good to have some smart people join the ranks for a change. Only she and I know how to breach it and get to the stone, so that should at least keep our numbers from dropping. August 7th. Private investigator making waves in Darkham looking for leads on the book. Might be a dark blessing in disguise. We just stay on his tail and track him to see if he digs up any leads. The book? The Necronomicon? Is that me they're talking about? August 13th. Rejoicing! It's very possible that the hostess's fetch dog has sniffed out the book. Time to retire him and go for the prize ourselves. Hostess. Why did that sound familiar? Anyway, that crazily angled stone. I wanted it. If only to get back at these star-obsessed maniacs.
Oké. Na nézzük a könyveket.
It's the first book in a row. An arcane symbol adorns its cover.
Misztikus szimbólum.
It's the second book in a row. There's some kind of symbol on its cover, and that's about it. It's the third book in a row. The cover consists entirely of a weird symbol. An immense rusty telescope hanging intimidatingly overhead. It's too high for me to reach.
Oké. Itt egy fiók.
There's a drawer underneath this urn thing. Inside the dusty drawer, there was one solitary rusty spoon. Unwritten private investigator wisdom says you never know when you could use a rusty spoon.
Bírom a stílusát.
The inscription above it says, "Here lie in ashes all brothers and sisters foolish enough to think that the stone from the stars chose them to be marked by the Haunter." If the inscription is to be believed, those are human remains in there. The inscription above it says, "Here lie in ashes all brothers and sisters foolish enough to think that the stone from the stars chose them to be marked by the Haunter." I have no use for former cultists, in ash form or not.
Na itt van egy oltár, nézzük meg az mit csinál.
I examined the darkened stone altar that held the trapezahedron. Creepy thing. Unusual markings adorned all sides of it. No idea how they got it up here, but I'm not budging it. That much is obvious. It looked as though it had been subject to intense high temperature conditions more than once. I shuddered at the thought of it being sacrificial. That's some kind of occult scratch. Looks to symbolize that shine rock on the pedestal. It's just a drawing. Eerie, but a drawing.
Ágyúgolyó. Ágyúgolyó, vegyük el.
It's held in place firmly by the mattress structure. Quite impressive and unmovable. It's held in place firmly by the mattress structure. Quite impressive and unmovable. The dubious match-constructed security structure won't let me get my hands on it.
Jó, úgy nagyjából itt meg vagyunk. Intenzív fénycsóva. Az azt megnézzük meg, hogy az mi. Mit csinál.
These dummies tried their best to tar the windows up, but an intense orange light symbolically shines through. It bathes the crazy matchstick structure in a warm glow that strikingly contrasts with the whole starry death cult thing. Dust motes in the light and everything. Nice. Yeah, I know I don't get enough vitamin D, but this is not the time or place.
Jó, hát akkor nézzük meg a könyveket.
I've opened it at its bookmark. For the butcher is the end of all, and the followers of him who lingers at the night's threshold must keep the slaying one from ever setting eye, or laying hand upon the book. The butcher brings but... The rest is unreadable. The butcher? Huh. That's new.
Oké.
I've opened it at its bookmark. It is known that touching the stone from the stars might cast upon a mortal being the mark of the hunter. But none should do it unless prepared to face his cold black flames and turn to ashes and dust. No living soul can know whom the haunter chooses to mark and grant vision beyond time and place. No end to the work.
Hát egyelőre úgy néz ki, hogy ez a kőhöz nem igazán szabadna hozzáérnem.
I've opened it at its bookmark. The stone from the stars is a window on all time and space. It is within it that the haunter sleeps while the yellow sun reigns, and it is from its circular gate that the haunter's incomplete form rises when the words are spoken. Nor shall he ever rise in his true form until the forbidden book be by his side. No end to the work. Whoa!
Hoppácska. Lejött a lencse, nézzük csak bele, mit lát.
I don't think I can pry it out with my bare hands. I'll need to take a closer look first. Looks to be quite powerful. It's a magnifying lens, the convex type. Wouldn't know what to do with it. I don't think I can pry it out with my bare hands. I'll need to take a closer look first.
Hát akkor nézegessed, barátom.
Looks to be quite powerful.
Most olyan sok cucc nincs nálam, amivel ki lehetne nyitni.
I carefully place the spoon in between the lens and the metal covering it.
Jaj, de ügyes vagy.
Voila! The lens was now mine.
This word is mine. És most mit csinálják el a lencsével?
It's held in... The lens is way too dirty to let...
Jó, oké, értem. Azt hittem összetöri, amilyen barom állat.
Sweet.
Így már elég nehéz leszek. Ezt nem merem megfogni. Ajaj. Ezt akkor kiválasztom. De izgalmas lett.
I most certainly did not burst into cold black flames. So much for this numbskull cult's credibility. It did feel...
Na húzzunk. Jó, Doug barát még alszik, jó? Akkor most próbáljuk meg.
Alright, I'm now one cannonball heavier. Let's see what happens. That was a first.
Mint egy rossz pixel.
And a last.
Ez a bot. Van egy zászlódunk. Jó, na. Most már megvan a össze kéne ezt törni.
Not by itself. This thing looks too important to just...
Jó, akkor tegyük.
No need for a flagpole on this desk.
És a zászló most hova lett?
No, it's not a mop.
Ez nem egy felvasolvány, értem, és azt hiszem.
This thing... No use. Not by it. I'm gonna need something to whack it good if I want out this way.
Hát ott van.
Not by... Any way you boil it, that right there is your standard garden variety pole.
Eltűnt a golyóm is. Azt mondja, nem magától. Itt mit tudnék hasznosítani?
I'm not shaking my flagpole at the stars. I ain't...
Cipő?
What would that do?
Vagy csak kérdeztem. Hát, ha...
Let's get this stick, sticky.
Jó, beragasztóztuk a botot. Oké, és most? Kéne rá valami, ami elég erős. De nincs már nálam az ágyúgolyó sem.
Not by...
Valamit rá kéne ragasztani, de mit? Na, egy pici szünet, elmegyek pisilni, aztán jövök vissza. próbálkozzunk. Szóval van egy összekátrányozott botunk, bedugom a bácsi orrába, mit szóltok hozzá? Ha, betolom.
There's just one thing I want to say before I do it.
Nincs befejezve. Ez tetszik.
Hammer time!
Hammer time. De misztikus lett. Meg vagyunk a második fejezettel, és hát a harmadik. Szerintem megérkezik a srác a városba. Így is van. Micsoda arcok.
Alright, you two, here we are. Ugh. Just call me when you need my services. I'm getting as far away from this dump as possible. See yous.
Yeah, thanks. So, here we are, Kitty. Fishmouth. Is this foul, rotting sea life odor in any way mouth-watering to you?
Please, it's sickening, and I'd literally rather be anywhere else right now, but we've got a job to do. Let's find Finman's before we revisit my lunch and dinner.
Na, hát akkor nézzük. Tróger. Tróger. Így néz ki egy tróger, jól nézzétek meg. Fishmouth polgári brigád. Barátságos ember, vagy kedves arca van. Ajtó, jelzés az ajtón, jelzés az ajtó felett. Fényes ajtó, a leány és a kutyája. Egy épület és egy zöld fényajtó. Hát akkor kezdjük a kutyával. Meg a... vala furcsa.
It's a kid and her dog staring down at the water.
Bámolják a vizet. Na beszélgessünk egy kicsit velük. Hát, ha megtudunk valami good information-t.
Hey, kid.
Good evening, sir.
I'm Buzz. What's your name?
I'm Annie Pole. This is my doggy woggy Tad.
Nice to meet you, Annie and Tadpole.
Na, vatta?
So, what you up to?
Just waiting for my cousin. She was supposed to show up a half an hour ago. It's not like her to be this late.
What's your cousin's name?
Cousins.
Priscilla,
Whoa, really?
you know her?
Maybe. Well, hope she shows up real soon.
Yeah, me too. I hope everything's all right.
What are you drinking there, Annie?
Dolphin's milk. It's really good for you, very nutritious.
Delfin.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Delfin tej.
Hey, Annie, think you could spare some of that dolphin milk?
I would, but I might need to share it with Tad a bit later. See, he's really hungry, and my cousin's running really, really late. Oh, poor Tad.
Poor Tad. So he likes milk, huh?
Not really. He'd prefer a sandwich, but he'll have to settle for milk because it's all I've got.
Got it. Is everything okay with Tad?
What do you mean?
Well, his eyes are,
Wide apart? Yeah, he just sees more that way. He sometimes misses things coming straight at him, but I keep an eye out for them.
That's nice of you.
Jó, igazából úgy vett.
See ya, Annie.
Úgy
Later,
vettem észre,
Buzz.
hogy a kutyának kéne egy szendvics, és akkor megkaphatjuk a delfintejet. De hogy a delfintej mire való, azt nem tudom.
There is an intense purple light shining through the window in this door.
Fényes csilló.
I kinda like purple. Makes for a very moody vibe. I can see why they went for it. Hello?
Go away.
Oh.
But maybe I have a very important message to deliver.
Go away.
She doesn't come with the lockpick feature. Nah, they're not friendly. Other than that, it's a door. There is an intense purple light shining through the window in this door.
Nézzük a zöld fényű ajtót.
Green light shining through this particular door's window. I don't know what's going on in there, but it's intensely green. You'd probably need protection glasses in there. Hello?
Go away.
Oh, but you see, I'm just interested in local culture and...
Go away.
Okay.
Milyen kedves is itt mindenki.
Moldy old buildings receding into darkness, and everything smells horribly of fish and fish things. Ugh. Boy, am I glad to be here in Fishmouth.
Hűha, valami felhőgottan gyűlnek.
Not really. No.
Na jó, akkor nézzük meg most ezt az ajtót.
It's the door to the tourist info place.
Turisztikai.
Interesting design. I think it's locked. It says, Fishmouth Tourist Board, tourist information. Sounds useful, I guess. It's fine where it's at. I think it's locked. I think it's locked. She doesn't come with the lockpick.
Na jó. Azt hiszem akkor itt most már csak a trógerrel tudunk beszélgetni. Várj, az ajtójelzés, viszont azt még nem néztük meg.
We're closed. It's fine where it's at.
Na nézzük meg ezt a trógert.
It's a thuggish looking big guy smoking a horribly stinky cigarette. I'm not sure I want to mess with this particular local.
Hát azért beszéljünk vele.
Hello there, sir.
Buzz off.
Actually, funny thing about that.
I mean it, out of towner.
Okay. Turns out he's not the approachable type.
You're damn right I ain't.
I don't think we can take him, Buzz. I don't think we can take him, Buzz.
Turns out he's not the approach.
Hát akkor maradnak ezek a nyomorultak.
A couple of Fishmouthians. Looks like they're guarding that archway there. They look very, iconic. Hey, folks. Mind if I squeeze through?
We don't mind or nothing, stranger. We just strongly discourage it.
Strongly discourage it. Okay, I can respect that. So, can you let me through anyway?
We ain't shopping you. We just strongly discouraging you.
Well, it's easy, really. Each one of you just has to take one step, no, half a step in the opposite direction, and we're all happy.
We ain't stopping you, stranger. But we ain't moving either.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name's Buzz Kerwin, and I'm a tourist here in this beautiful seaside town of yours.
Martha. Martha Webfoot. Liz here's my husband Silas.
We's the Fishmouth Citizens Brigade. Proud volunteers. Just watching over things, making sure the festival gonna go smooth. That's our job now.
The festival?
It ain't got nothing to do with you or your kind.
Yeah, that's why we strongly discouraging you from entering Fishmouth.
But I'm a participant.
Really? Judging by your accent, I would have said Eastern Orthodox.
No, I mean I'm part of the festival.
Then you're either a pilgrim or you're one of them entertainers. Pilgrim you ain't, 'cause you ain't got the garb, and you sure don't smell like one.
So that'll make you an entertainer. Let's see that entertainer license.
Is there anything I can do to convince you to let me through?
Boy, you really given up on trying anything creative like, ain't you? We ain't letting you in without a license.
Now, Silas, don't be talking nonsense. We ain't stopping anyone here.
Oh, that's right, Martha. Oh, he's just...
Strongly discouraging. Gotcha. Real artists don't need licenses.
Well then, real artists ain't getting any deeper inside Fishmouth.
It wasn't ready. They said just go in without it.
Who said that?
The committee.
No license, no entry.
Look behind you. A three-legged toad.
Well, that must be Skippy. Little Bartholomew Liverwort's pet. Cute little fella, bouncing all over the place. Use that third leg as a kickstand. Seen it with my own eyes.
Oh, brother. Is there...
Boy, you really given up on trying anything creative like, ain't you? We ain't letting you in with a...
Nah.
Oh,
I'll be back.
we'll be here.
Mintha kinyílt volna. De jó.
So, what are we doing, kitty?
Finman House? Olmstein? Any of these ring any bells to you?
I guess I was hoping you'd be more specific.
I have my moments. Now is not one of them.
What do you think about the Fishmouth Citizens Brigade?
Do you really have to ask?
Any ideas on how to get past them?
I'd say being ourselves in this situation is not gonna cut it.
Impersonation and identity theft. You're pushing me toward a life of crime, Cat.
Beats being a librarian.
Student and librarian, if you please.
Oh, I stand corrected. 2 fields of activity you'll stay in for a long time. Ugh.
What do you think of Annie?
Well, at least this one doesn't scream.
You don't like kids, huh? How do you think that would make him feel? Cute furry kitty not liking him.
They shouldn't take it personally. I don't like anyone.
Heartless carnivore.
Guilty as charged.
How you holding up, kitty?
Well, I talk now. We just did some voodoo. Now we're in Fish People Town. At least you're keeping things interesting.
I am.
It is technically all your fault.
Mine? It's Dawn's. Anyway, let's hustle.
Your fault.
What?
Time to samba!
Oké. Na, mivel mintha kinyitottak volna, menjünk be. Hát ha kapunk ott valami kis segítséget. De galaxis utikalagos topposoknakból az egyik ilyen szörny. Na itt mik vannak, nézzük. Mágnesek, floppy lemezek, pólók, kávéscsészék, többfunkciós szerszám, zavaró festmények, italüveg. Ó, hát...
It's the clerk in charge of this tourist info point. He looks, sophisticated. Hello.
Good evening, sir, and welcome to our info point. My name's William LQPW Watersworth, and I'm an official representative of the Fishmouth Tourist Board. What can I do for you today, sir?
Na.
You're not from around here, are you, Mr. Watersworth?
Oh, I was born here, educated abroad, and returned to my hometown. The blood link, if you will, is strong with Fishmouthians.
I can appreciate that. I'm here to visit Fishmouth for a while.
If I may say so, sir, that is a horrible idea.
Yeah, I thought I'd... What? Did you just say horrible idea?
Why, of course. Fishmouth is a run-down, rotting, almost abandoned mockery of a town. Nothing to visit, the people are anything but hospitable, and really not accepting of strangers during this particular time of year.
I thought you represented the Fishmouth Tourist Board.
I do. You're a tourist, correct? Am I not informing you, sir? I do not see how this is confusing.
Is it me, or are you going out of your way to drive people away from Fishmouth?
Oh, we only have the tourist's best interest at heart. The best thing a tourist can do in Fishmouth is not be one.
Be one what?
A tourist in Fishmouth.
Istenem.
You said you're not accepting of strangers this particular time of year. Are you more accepting at other times?
No, not really. No.
Which part of Fishmouth do you think is the absolute most repugnant to a visitor?
That's got to be this plaza here we're situated in for sure.
Really? What about the rest of the town?
Oh, just as horrible. No, even more horrible.
Thanks for clearing that up. Mr. Watersworth, I will come clean. I am one of the entertainers.
What is this you speak of, sir? I don't understand.
The festival, Mr. Watersworth. Is this where I pick up my official entertainer license?
You are very, very, very early, Mr.
Yes, I wanted to get a feel of the place before my performance. It's a habit of mine. Don't worry, I've arranged for my stay in advance.
Very well, sir. What type of entertainment should I look under?
I have this talking cat.
All right, let me see here. Mr. Tornston and his horrible singing beast, is it?
Sure is.
Oh, no, it isn't.
Well, what do you know? It does speak. Oh, do make it sing, Mr. Tornston.
It's time to stop being so modest, kiddo. The public wants you. Besides, I think Mr. Watersworth needs to be convinced of your singing abilities, lest he just give some imposters our license.
Quite right, Mr. Tornston.
We will talk about this, Mr. Tornston.
What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor? What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor? What would you do with a Fishmouth sailor early in the morning?
Borzasztó hülye játék ez.
That was something indeed.
Memorable, huh?
To say the least, sir. Here's your license, Mr. Tornston.
Ez gyors volt. Ez a most.
Enjoy your stay, and
I know. Keep out of everybody's business. Have a great evening, Mr. Watersworth.
doubtful. Goodbye.
License. Ezt azért elvinném, ha lehet.
Well, I won't just swipe the man's liquor from under his nose. But I doubt he'll be missing that label on the bottle, right?
Exotic.
Some kind of Fishmouth-themed fridge magnets.
Aha.
Interactive guide on floppy disk. There's something you don't see every day.
Interaktív, azt a betyár innen.
I can't just swipe one. Better talk to the clerk. I can't just swipe one. Better talk to the clerk.
Jó, nem akarom.
They all...
Várjál, mi volt itt?
A cornucopia of...
You should not be using words you don't know the meaning of.
A lot of creepy paintings, mostly fishing related. Say, you've got these welcoming gifts here?
Correctly, Father. Going away gifts, which we do encourage we do at your earliest convenience.
Yeah, what's an offer?
You may choose between 5 options, sir. A jolly good fridge magnet with the inscription Fish with, not even once. A leather T-shaped shirt that says, I went to fish with and all I got was out of there real fast. Horrible grammar, I know. A coffee mug reading Fish with. Yeah. A Fish with Tourist Attractions interactive guide on floppy disk. There's really nothing to see, so no point in wasting DVDs on it. And finally, by far the most popular choice, the Fishmouth Multi-Tool. Opens anything, provides hints, helps solve puzzles, coerces people to reveal passwords, requires ceremony, shaving of head, stripping down to underwear, slight change of religion, 6-month-long vow of silence, and a little blood sacrifice. Very useful tool. Which one of the 5 shall it be, sir?
I
The
can't
szerszám engem
decide
érdekel.
yet.
Very well, sir. Do return upon having chosen wisely.
That's a promise. Why do you not want me in Fishmouth?
Oh, sir, you might have misunderstood. It's not that we don't want you in Fishmouth. We don't really want anyone here. Ever.
Is that an economically sound attitude you guys are having as a community?
It is the will of the majority, sir.
About that going away gift.
I take it you've made a wise decision. Very
That... Any...
No, and not a chance of it in the foreseeable future either.
Thought I'd check.
De még vissza kell jönni valószínűleg a búcsú ajándék kapcsán, de azt majd még kitaláljuk. Ja, oda kell adni ezeknek a nyomorultaknak. Ezt.
Mr. and Mrs. Webfoot, here's my entertainer's license.
Huh. I'll be darned. Horrible singing pet, huh? Hey, didn't you say your name was Kirby or something?
Tornston is my stage name.
We just might be attending your show, Mr. Tornston. Welcome to
Tropical.
Fishmouth. Keep yourself, and don't do no nosing around if you don't have to.
Gotcha, Silas. See you folks around.
Már emlegettelek, hogy merre lehetsz. Mert hogy szükségem lett volna a segítségedre, de aztán már rájöttem mindenre. Ooh.
There it is. That's Finman's over there.
I don't know, man. It's been all fun and games so far, but this place is giving me the serious creeps.
Can't argue with that.
Ja, az jó. Fűha. Fűha, itt egyre bonyolultabbak a dolgok. Szállodát jelzőtábla. Épület, kapu. Lehet arra menni, erre visszamegyünk, meg be a olajos tócsa.
It puddles. It's what it does.
Mi van egyáltalán nálunk? Ja, nálunk teljesen mások vannak, mint a csávónál. Tétlen polgár, ott a szendvics. Vele beszélnünk kéne.
It's a Fishmouth citizen enjoying his sandwich. He looks surprisingly peaceful. Good evening, good sir.
Neki
Evening, stranger.
The name's Buzz. Buzz Kerwin.
Nope, that's wrong, I'm afraid. The name's Milton. Milton the mechanic.
No, I mean my name's Buzz.
I didn't know they named kids Buzz anymore. I thought that was considered cruel and unusual.
Hát annyiról maradtál le igazából, hogy ugye két karaktert irányítunk fejezetenként. Ugye őt irányítjuk, ugye Buzzt irányítjuk az egyik fejezetben, és a nyomozót a másikban. Ugye most annyi történt, hogy a nyomozót elrabolták ugye a szektások, mert kiderült, hogy azért rabolták el, mert hogy ő vezette a szektásokat ugye a könyv nyomára. Csak ugye elbukták, mert ugye elrabolták a nyomozót, de a könyv még nem volt nála, és hát ugye a könyvtáros gyerek meg elhozta a könyvet. És ugye vele az volt a feladatunk, hogy eljussunk Fishbone-ba, a nyomozóval meg egyel ott tartunk, hogy kiszabadultunk a szektásoknak a fogságából. Ami elég macerás volt, de úgymond rájöttem nagy nehezen. Na és most itt ugye annyi történt, hogy eljöttünk ugye Fishbone-ba, nem igazán látnak minket szívesen, elég egy ilyen visszataszító hely. És itt most kint van egy kutya, meg én próbálok úgy haladni, hogy ahogy eddig kaptam így a instrukciókat, hogy mire lenne szüksége. Most ott kint van egy kutya egy kislánnyal, aki kiderült, hogy azt a csajt várja, aki miatt mi ide jöttünk, azt hiszem. Még hát ugye azt a csajt tüntettük el a képből, mert az a taxisofőr haverjának a felesége, és ő azt a csajt várja, de éhes a kutya, és kell neki egy szendvics. Nekünk meg valamiért kell a delfintej, az még nem derült ki, hogy miért kell, de valószínűleg a szendvicset el lehet cserélni majd a delfintejre. De a delfintej még nem derült ki, hogy mire való.
Are you gonna eat your second sandwich?
Now that's a very personal question, Mr. Curlin.
Akkor jó.
What of it?
I, would like to have it?
You would, wouldn't you? Well, I tell you what, I'll trade you for it.
What do you have in mind?
I have a craving for something scrumptious. A human heart, perhaps? Yours? Huh? Oh, I'm awfully sorry, I don't know what came over me. Been playing these dark sci-fi adventure games. They've been messing with me, true as I'm sitting here and telling you.
Murder simulator's awful stuff.
Indeed. Where was I? Oh yeah. Get me something refreshing.
Jó,
and
ez
you
nem,
got the
ez nem lesz
sandwich.
nehéz, mert van nálam egy frissítő.
I think you'll like this can of Dr. Fisher.
Why, I sure will. Dr. Fisher's trademark. My favorite. This gonna go down real good once I'm done with my sandwich. Made with the finest, most odorous fish mouth water. A deal's a deal, Mr. Kremlin. Here's your sandwich. Enjoy.
Jó, az végül is így könnyen ment, végül is megvan, amiért jöttünk.
Thanks, Milton. Enjoy your other sandwich.
Oké, megvan a szendvics, ezt kell majd adni a kutyának, de hogy mire lesz jó a macskatej, vagy a delfintej, azt még nem tudom.
The mechanic? Is that your surname?
Yes, sir. Maybe you heard of us if you're from round Miskatonic. We're a distant offshoot of the Kingsport the Plumbers. They hate our guts.
Sorry to hear that.
Nothing to be sorry about. We hates their guts too. Just straight up gut hating back and forth. Always been the way in our clan.
It's nice to have traditions.
Sure is.
És Csabikám, mit hozott a futár?
Is this your truck you're sitting next to?
Sure was. It's dead now. Bleeding oil all over the road like them zebras, you know, on National Zoo TV. Them poor striped horses. Used to watch them shows a lot as a kid. Always got to me how them critters was meeting their end. I mean, a lion's gotta eat, but us humans? Man, we can do better than that. I made me a choice back then.
You became a vegetarian?
Hell nah. In Fishmouth? You crazy? We put fish in everything here. Nah, I swore off zebra meat forever. Never felt better, never felt the need for it. But yeah, the truck's mine.
So, are you doing anything about the truck?
Nothing. Sitting here, hopeless, despairing, eating my tasty fish sandwich.
Bon appetit.
Nah, it's just tuna.
What can you tell me about Fishman?
Well, I don't know how you made it in, but the sooner your non-local hides is out of here, the better. Us Fishmouth folk don't like out-of-towners, no siree. And the order...
The order?
Never mind, I'm just talking crazy. Been playing too many of them blasted video games, you know? Make you dumb, they do.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Catch you later, Milton.
You probably will. My truck's dead.
Itt el lehet jönni hátra. Távoli zátony, halászcsónak.
A rotting basket full of putrid fish, or the other way around.
Szevasz, Petikém! Mi a helyzet?
So, what are we doing, kitty?
Finman House? Olmstein? Any of these ring any bells to you?
I guess I was hoping you'd be more specific.
I have my moments. Now is not one of them.
Digging the harbor, kitty?
Yeah, man. Thinking of settling here and living a peaceful life of fishing out rotten tuna carcasses and watching the sun go down behind Devil's Reef over there.
No, you don't.
Focus, Buzz. Focus.
Any change in your feelings towards Fishmouth?
Yeah, I hate it a little more now.
You're seriously not salivating with all the fish smell around?
Yeah, Buzz. My idea of a rich, satisfying meal is one of those fish skeletons with remains of putrid, disgusting flesh on it. Ugh.
Cartoons have been lying to me.
Eureka, Sherlock.
Kipróbáltam tegnap este a World War Z-t. Elég érdekes játék, de úgy egyébként nem rossz. El lehet vele bóckodni.
There's a light coming from somewhere down there, but the gate's positively locked. I don't really have a reason to, plus it's locked.
De viszont rohadtul jól meg van
A
csinálva, hogy
Fishmithian citizen
özöllenek
really
mindenhonnan
intent
a
on reading
zombik,
that
az
newspaper.
nagyon tetszik.
Handsome fella.
Gliding down through the dark green water.
Yeah?
Sokat kommunikált. Mindegy, kérjük el azt a delfin tejet tőle. Te is Epic-el játszod, nem, Petya?
Maybe Tad would like this sandwich.
Te mind játszol?
Oh, thanks, Buzz. He'll love it.
Don't mention it. Think I could get some of that dolphin milk now?
Sure. Here you go.
Köszi.
See ya, Annie.
Later, Buzz.
Csak azt néztem, hogy én nem tudtam csatlakozni az Epic-kel az Xbox Live-hoz, nem tudom, hogy tudnánk úgy játszani, hogy érted, hogy együtt, mert nem láttam benne ilyen lehetőséget, hogy mit tudom én, csatlakozzak az Xbox. Hogy hívnálak téged meg? Érted, mit mondok? Hű, micsoda arcok vannak itt, gyerekek.
Well, we found Finman House, all right. Charming place.
I don't...
Fish? She looks really, not happy.
Na, ennek mi baja van?
Hi there.
You staying at the Finmans tonight?
Ja, jó, az is jó.
I might be.
Good luck.
Azt hittem férfi. Ja, vágom.
Hey, what did you mean by good luck?
It's no fun if I tell you. You're gonna find out yourself soon enough.
Is there something about the Finman house you're not telling me?
You got the wrong person, stranger. Tourist info's over that way.
Not a lot of help from there, I'm afraid.
Help? Oh, you don't need that. Yet.
Aha. Ja, értem. Jó van.
A great example of the Urban Decay School of
Mert
Design.
nekem az Epicen van meg ugye, ott volt annó ingyenes, én ott is kezdtem el vele most így játszani, és így lehet csatlakozni
Stinking up
meg
the
minden,
place.
csak mondom,
Not that it's an
néztem, hogy
exception or
tudok
anything.
barátokat hozzáadni, vagy mit tudom én, akár az Xbox Live-omhoz hozzátenni.
Fascinating wonders might await deep in its smelly confines, but I won't be the one to discover them.
Sötét sétány.
It gets really dark that way, really dark. 1, it's dark as heck. 2, no reason to go down that way. 3, did I mention how scary?
4. Scaredy cats are not necessarily felines.
Hey, we need to stay on target.
Hát akkor menjünk be. Hűha.
No need, I know what it is.
Jó. Így ötletem.
It seems like it's always 10 o'clock in this hotel. It looks strangely familiar. Tick tock. I don't think this one opened.
Na majd kipróbáljuk egyszer, melyiket jónak tűnik az a játék.
Hello there. Bob Olmstein.
What did you just say?
God, my spleen?
You should have that checked out, stranger. Your spleen plays multiple important roles in your body. It's a filter for blood and part of your immune system. It also helps fight bacteria, especially the kind that causes pneumonia and meningitis. So I've heard.
Okay, thanks for the info.
Oh, cooked spleen's supposed to taste real yummy. I don't mean the human kind, of course. I wouldn't know about that.
Very interesting. What a great evening in Fishmouth, isn't it?
Evening? Yeah, I suppose it is evening. I don't know what you find so great about it, though.
Ez a csávó, ez eddig
You
is
know,
itt
the
állt, most
salty
látom.
sea-scented breeze, the smell of rotting fish, the distant thunder. Charming. Mr. Finman, I presume.
That's me, yeah.
Nice hotel you got here.
Nice. Ain't nothing nice about it. We don't do nice in Fishmouth. There anything I can do for you, stranger?
I'd like a room, please.
És jó, hogy
I'd
járnak
love
az
to help
ünnepek.
you out, sir. We's all completely booked up.
Really? I only see one key missing on that wall behind you.
Ain't you been snooping around? Got a bunch of pilgrims coming over for the festival soon. That one standing there is the first of the bunch. Booked the whole place, they did. Don't bother wasting your breath on him. He ain't talking nothing. You ain't from Fishmouth, is you? I can smell it all over you. Why you come here?
You're a
Az jó.
direct man, aren't you, Mr. Finman?
Nem voltam itthon egy percet sem.
Yeah, and I've been known to judge a man. You was nosy and skinny. Too skinny.
Well, that was judgmental.
Yes, well, think nothing of it. I just got this hunger up in me. Ain't eaten nothing in a while.
So about that room.
He's all booked. See that pilgrim standing over there? Him and his kind done booked up every single room except the one. About to arrive any minute now. Otherwise, I love to serve you.
De ki milyen
Maybe
vicces.
it's me, but did that really warrant such a laugh?
Think nothing of it, stranger. It's the hunger, you see. My stomach's growling is all. Makes me say all kind of things. Pay no mind.
Hát igen, mentünk békásra, aztán ott voltunk 2 napot.
Can I interest you in this cookie I've got here?
I'm a meat man myself, but right now I could eat just about anything, I reckon. If it ain't meat though, I got to wash it down some, and I ain't got anything.
You mean like alcohol, right?
You was pretty smart for a stranger.
All meat, huh? Got any preferences or anything goes?
Oh, I got my preferences. Sorry, Skinny. Don't be judging me. Look at yourself, all skin and bone. Nothing on you worth mentioning.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
How come you don't have any alcohol around?
Been no need. We've been having plenty of meat around here. Till it stopped coming, that is. Be arriving for the festival soon, though. Ain't that right, Pilgrim? Them brothers of yours arriving soon, eh?
I don't get it. Are the pilgrims bringing you meat?
Oh, yeah, you could say that. You could definitely say that.
Megzabálja a szarándogokat.
That's one exceptionally jovial innkeep. Anyway. Has the guy in the room brought you any meat?
Butcher, fancy yourself some kind of detective or something, outsider? What's with all them questions now?
I'm just curious by nature.
Too curious, you ask me. No place for your kind here, outsider.
Just wondering how come your one customer hasn't provided you with any meat, that's all.
He's a stranger, that one. Ain't nothing like our usual customers. Pays damn well, too. Gold, stranger, gold. We is likes our gold up in here.
So gold is popular around here, huh?
Used to be... You asking way too many questions, Skinny.
I'm here to see this gentleman.
He ain't come down in a while. I don't reckon he will anytime soon. I wouldn't wait if I were you, stranger.
You know, getting constantly called a stranger and an outsider tends to be a little grating after a while. Have you considered that?
We don't take...
Kindly, gotcha. I gotta run.
Take care, stranger.
Meg fogom ezt fingatni, én érzem.
Hello! Okay then.
Nézzük, mik a lehetőségek.
Nothing to pour it in.
Elvette végül? Nem vette el?
Nothing to pour it in.
Nincs semmi, amiben beleöntse.
I'm afraid I can't do it without Finman's permission.
Aha, szóval be kell először majd.
Hello! Oh. The one key I'm interested in is the one that's missing.
Jó, erre nagyon nem tudunk menni, ott megcsináltunk mindent. Nézzük meg ezt a kikötőben, ezt a vénbozit.
Hi there, Gramps.
Roger. Get lost, young'un.
What a great evening to be alive, isn't it?
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Where'd you get that idea?
Old Zadok knows.
My name's Buzz. Nice to meet you.
Get on out of here. Fishmouth ain't no place for you, boy.
Well, at least you Fishmouthians are consistent about that. You should not be drinking that, old-timer.
Who are you to tell old Zadok what to do, sonny? Go, get... You think I'm crazy, don't you?
No, I really don't. I hate to come across as judgmental, but do you really want to spend your twilight years in an alcohol-induced stupor?
It's not a choice, sonny boy. If you'd have seen what these old eyes have seen, I tell you.
Tell me.
Nah, rather drink, boy. Whiskey makes one forget.
Bírom a macska szemét. Wow.
You said you wanted to forget. Why not remember?
There's things too horrible to be remembered, boy. Believe old Zadok. Why, you think I'm crazy, don't you?
I don't know why you insist on asking me that. I do not think you're crazy, Grandpa. Really need that drink, huh? I'm willing to do you a world of good and take that cursed whiskey off of your hands. Have you considered a healthier alternative?
What you babbling about there, boy?
Tök jó, hogy az, ami nálam van, azt viszont nem ajánlja föl.
How about tea? Nothing like a warm cup of tea to relax you and get you in the mood for a chat.
I can't stand that stuff. I've been a fisherman all my life, boy. It was just water, water, all the time. I ain't putting that watered down concoction in me, no sir.
Kinda got a point there. How about soda?
Soda? Why, that's sugar water, son. Healthy alternative, my salty behind.
Can't argue with that. How about coffee?
I never touched the stuff. Never even smelled it.
You've never smelled coffee?
Not in my life, boy. My mama, rest her soul, she tried to get my pappy to drink it. Left the old hooch. But my pappy wasn't having any of it. Tis evil, little. It's the devil's drink. Then he drank another whiskey. Lord rest.
That's a story to remember, Gramps. So you never...
Not in my life, son. Couldn't tell it apart from gasoline. It's a question of principle.
Principle.
How about...
Ain't no RNGs in Fishmouth, sonny boy. You's more likely to squeeze juice out of a calamari. And you don't want to taste that, Trussell Zadok.
I'll take your word for it. So you...
Not in my life. It's a question. Run, boy. Never.
I don't think I should give him plain milk. Old Zadok, huh?
Totally.
What do you mean? It's sad to see him drink himself into an early grave like that.
Yeah, well, my situation's not all gourmet meals and
There you
sleeping
go.
on fine silks either.
Still wish we could help the guy out in some way.
Preferably in a way that would benefit us, too. Remember? Reversing the spell? Staying on target?
That's what we're here for, aren't we? So, help Zadok and get something out of it, right?
What? I thought you were being rhetorical.
He's freaked out.
Na nézzük a lehetőséget.
Not if you paid me. No. A strangely shaped reef. Almost an island, really. Fish, I'm not a fan of. Badly decayed ones.
Ooh, I have my standards, thank you.
Why do they just let it rot in there? Surely people prefer it fresh, right?
Na most kéne okosnak lenni. Most mit lehetne csinálni?
You brat.
Vele semmit.
I'm sorry, who? I don't think I want to talk to her anymore.
Meg is értem. Kicsit most úgy értem a lényeget, de mégsem.
Not in the picture, though. No need, I know what it... What's this festival you meant?
Nothing you should know of. That's our business. We fish. We got our own to look up to. Don't need you funny smelling outsiders telling us what to do and who to listen to.
I might just hang around and check it out if it's happening soon.
That's not to be advised, Skinny. The order don't take.
The order?
Nah, never you mind that.
Aw, come on, tell me. I'm here, might as well learn a thing or two about Fishmet.
The only thing you need to know about that there esoteric order is that they don't want you here. So you best be on your way.
I gotta run.
Take care, stranger.
Hello! Oh. Oh. Doesn't look like a cookie and...
Erre nem lehet beszélni. Arra van a hajó. Bocsánat, vissza.
Turns out he's not the approachable type.
You're damn.
Any change of...
No, and not a chance of it in the front.
Thought I'd check. I'll have the coffee mug.
An interesting choice there. There you are.
Akkor össze kéne rakni neki egy kávét. Akkor most már tudom.
BC?
Pedig az a minden nyitó készlet lett volna a legjobb. Hol tudnék én kávét szerezni? Mert
Szia!
ugye, valószínűleg a te is abba kell. Ne. Ez ki fog menni. Még ezt a két nyomorultat akartam megkérdezni, hogy nem tudják, hogy hol van kávé. De velük már nem is lehet beszélni. Ja, hát akkor van mindegy. Őket elrendeztük. Megkérdezem, hát ha tudja, hogy hol tudok kávét szerezni. Nem, ő se tudja.
Catch you later. I kinda wanna pour something else in it.
Ott ez egy kávés kancsó, aha. Dicsak buksi. Megvan van a kávé. Na, ha elviszük, akkor az öreg. Teszünk bele kis tejet?
I think I want to keep.
Jó, nem. Na, vegyük el az öreg halásznak. Hát, odaadja a viszkit, és a viszkit oda kell adni ennek a nyomorultnak. Nesze, papa, vigyál egy jó kávét.
Mr. Zadok, I brought you something.
What is it, boy?
Coffee.
What? Get that gosh darned abomination out of my face!
Ez az! Eldobta. Vett egy másikat.
This gives me an idea. I gotta run.
Run, boy!
Alakul a molekula. Csak kicsit lassan. Ez az. Befoshatom az öreget. Nem megy úgy. Nincs vele.
I think I want to pour something else inside first.
És mi az a valami más? Kis olajos tócsa. Azt. Nyom bele az olajat.
Nah, I don't need any oil.
Mi a francot tegyünk bele akkor?
I think I want to pour
Tegyünk abba is kávét? Aha, kávét tesz bele. Oké, és akkor most odaadjuk ennek a szemétládának.
serve him his own coffee.
Nem, akkor az öregnek kell odaadni. Akkor a vénnek kell odaadni, és akkor ő meg odaadja most már az igazi viszkit valószínűleg.
Mr. Zadok brought you something to drink.
What is it?
It's a special kind of liquor. Very exotic import.
Liquor?
Says so on the label. Have a taste.
Why, you doggone little... You almost had me there.
Olyan, mint a Sanyi
You
volt
know,
régen.
it really had a sort of appealing odor to it. But the taste... Never in my whole seafaring life have I come across something that smelled so enticing and tasted so foul and bitter. Whatever that abomination is, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
All right, Mr. Zadok. I'll try and find you something better tasting.
Go on, get...
I gotta run.
Run, boy.
Hát akkor ez se jött be, próbálj meg a tejet. Na, most figyelj, te vén buzi.
Mr. Zadok,
What?
it's a special kind of liquor.
Liquor?
Says so on the label. Now, don't expect supposed to have a...
Na, de kíváncsi vagyok.
Let me see that. Smells like nothing I... What is this devilry, boy? Kinda got me feeling all fluttery inside.
Special import. Supposed to really get you going.
I'll say. Why, I feel refreshed as ever. It's like this curtain slowly lifting off of me eyes and mind, son. Whew, you done old Zadok a mighty good one. Can you get me more of this stuff?
I'll let you know what it is and where to get it. But I'd like that bottle of whiskey in return if that's alright with you.
Ah, take it. Who needs that stuff? I can safely say this has been a full-fledged epiphany, Buzz.
Ez az.
Hey, you remembered my name. Thanks.
Not a problem, son. Boy, do I feel good. I just might get up and walk around a little later.
Good to hear, Mr. Zadok. Now that you're refreshed, care to tell me a bit about Fishmouth?
What is it you want to know, Buzz?
Végre van valaki, aki egy kicsit pozitívabban áll hozzám.
Where do I begin, my friend? See, you're stuck of a curse that runs through most of Fishmouth's residents' blood. Turn them into fish and toad-like things. And then they dig to the water. But that's not even the worst thing.
You'd think that's the worst thing, wouldn't you?
Oh, there's worse. And I've seen it with my own two eyes, hanging around the abandoned factory up Elliot Street. Seen them. Hideous fishmen and octopus-like monsters. Caught a glimpse of them in the moonlight. Heard their awful noises. Horrible. It were horrible.
The curse.
Nah, Buzz. It weren't the curse. These things were not born this way. They was
Főleg ez
mutants.
bolondabbit gondoltam.
Abominations. Coupled together from fish and man and squid. The butcher. That's who they whisper made those things.
Who's the butcher?
I don't know that, Buzz. But I suppose it's some shady character that's in cahoots with the esoteric order of Dagon. And they're raising hell in a fishmouth. Raising hell. Literally.
How can I get to this abandoned factory?
You can't now. They've shut off those streets. In preparation for their evil festival.
Ever heard of a man called Bob Olmstein?
Can't say I ever did.
He's supposed to be staying at the Finman.
The Finman, huh? Folks lodging there have a habit of disappearing without a trace. Sneaky fella, that Finman. Slippery as an eel.
What's this esoteric order I keep hearing about?
The esoteric order of Dagon. Fishman folks worshipping the deep ones. Dagon's their high priest. Supposed to be this huge amphibian thing. That's what the festival's about. Worshipping Dagon in sacrifices they bring to him.
Sacrifices? What kind of sacrifices?
I shudder to think, my boy. But what I can tell you is that they're raising something over in Kraken Bay. And if you ask me, it can only be the half-goofer.
Half-go what?
The half-goofer. Huge, ugly sea monster. And yeah, I reckon that sucker's gotta be big. Since they ain't letting anyone anywhere near Kraken Bay for a year now. Completely cut it off. No way to enter it from anywhere. Oh, what's that?
The whiskey I gave you that you love so much. That's actually coffee.
What? Well, you sure pulled a fast one on old Zadok, haven't you? Well, good on you. But you know what? Good on me too. Because I guess you can teach an old dog new tricks. I guess I love coffee, and I gotta live with myself now.
Valami
I just might
reklámhelyre
be hooked on
gondolsz,
it.
megint valami
Well,
baromság.
better than whiskey.
Ilyen
You're right,
CD
Buzz. And when you're right, you're right. Right?
Right.
Ezeket a Csabi mind törölgetni szokta.
I'll see you later, Mr. Zadok.
God bless you, boy. Take care.
Ez az. Oké. Na most akkor megvan a pia. Akkor visszamehetünk a bárba. De föl kell jutnunk a hotelszobába. Nem kell velük foglalkozni, Petya. Hülye az összes. Na.
Better talk to him first.
Jó, beszélj vele. Ez?
Mr. Finman!
Let me smell that. Oh, you did good, stranger. You was mighty kind. Mighty kind, I tell you.
Ez a süti az meg valami ilyen drog
That hit the spot.
And here's your cookie.
be fog tőle nyomni rendesen.
You ain't tampered with this here fine piece of pastry now, has ya?
Oh, God forbid, no.
Down the hatch.
Csak gomba van.
Good.
Meszkon.
Thanks, stranger. What you standing there all expectantly like that for?
Oh, nothing.
What? You expect me to keel over or something? Boy, I got a stomach lined with steel myself.
Oj. Na csak a Harley.
What the heck?
I don't know what you put in that cookie, but it wasn't working.
I have no idea either. My roommate. Wait a minute. Care to explain what's going on here?
Not until you explain what your business with Mr. Ormstein is.
Okay, I'll come clean. I accidentally got involved in a mess that I can't make heads or tails of. That's why I'm here looking for him.
I see. Well, there are two possible situations. Either your heart is full of darkness and deceit, in which case I suggest you turn around and run, or your intentions are pure and your heart innocent, in which case we can talk.
Húha.
My heart is not the issue here, it's my brain. I feel like I'm going crazy. Look, I've been sent here by the voodoo gentleman. I understand Mr. Olmstein might play an important role in this occult situation I stumbled into.
Role? No, he plays no role. But what is yours? What part was assigned to you?
Part? I'm just a librarian, sir, and this detective guy came looking for the Necronomicon.
Kid type.
Exactly. And then they kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Who kidnapped him?
Search me. Anyway, I've been walking around with this Necronomicon thing on me.
You have it? The real one?
It's gotta be real. Made my cat start talking.
Sup?
Hello. Yes, that explains that.
Well, that's us. What's Olmstein to you?
You speak his name so lightly, let's just say I watch him from a distance. Try and look out for danger, pointless as though that might be.
Pointless? Why?
I just might be a fly buzzing around a line. Never mind. I don't normally get close to him, but if you do have the real Necronomicon...
Here it is.
An exception will be made. We'll walk up to his room and we'll see from there. What else was I expecting? He's gone. Again. It might mean they're coming. We must stay vigilant.
Valami biztos.
Who's they?
Oh, too many possibilities in that regard.
Oh my god, all this for nothing. It just keeps getting worse. You might as well at least tell me your name. Mine is Buzz Kerwin, and this is Kitty.
You may call me Barnabas.
Jó hangja a öregnek, nem?
I am a protector of the other, a seeker of truth, and a hunter of evils.
Must look nice on your business card. Okay, first of all, how do you know Dawn?
I was the one who hired him to find the Holy Tome. It should never fall into the hands of madmen.
Igen, lehet egyébként. Jó mély hangja van.
Why hire Dawn? Is he an occult detective?
No, but he is a damn good seeker. Well, maybe was.
Oh man, don't say that. I'm sure he'll find a way to pull through. Madmen? What madmen?
The Parish of the Starry Knowledge, the Esoteric Order of Dagon, or the Butcher.
Butcher.
Starry Parish?
Foul worshippers of a thing called the Haunter, and the shining trapezohedron it dwells in.
Geometry.
Nincs kedved majd játszani egyet, Petya?
I've heard of the Esoteric Order. What's up with them?
Have you now? So you also know of what they're raising here in Fishmouth?
Not really.
The Hafgufa. Those idiots. Those complete and utter morons. They have no idea what that can bring about.
Well, neither do I, but are you gonna do something about the Half-Goofa?
They've cut off access to Kraken Bay completely. But I'll think of something. I must.
The Butcher? Tell me about the Butcher.
This is not the place nor the time for that. But what I will say is this. He must not have the Necronomicon. You must keep it away from him, at all cost.
Sounds like someone I'd stay away from regardless.
Do not underestimate his reach, and watch your step here in Fishmouth. Him and the Esoteric Order are likely in cahoots, and they're everywhere.
Okay, so what does he want with the Necronomicon?
To bring this world to its knees.
Okay, that makes sense, sure. Anyway... About Olmstein. If you're protecting Olmstein, how come you didn't knock Finman out earlier? That guy was definitely up to some gruesome stuff. Maybe Olmstein would have still been around.
I was about to take him out. I had reserved all the remaining rooms just to make sure no one would intervene. Then you came along, and I had to be cautious. Maybe I still should be. You do walk around with spiked pastry on your person.
Not spiked enough. But I'm kinda glad to be rid of it. Anyway. What did you mean by the other? Holmstein? What makes him other? Who is he anyway?
Though you carry the book, you must understand my reluctance toward telling you these things. Still, see here, though he walks among us, he is not like us.
Oh, geez, with the cryptic talk again. Can you describe Holmstein for me?
Ha! That would be futile. He might appear different to you than he does to me. Or you might see him clearly, and not be able to remember it an hour later. His nature is hard to grasp for all of us.
But the voodoo gentleman described him as just, some friend of his. Was he trying to deceive me, or...?
There's no time to go into this, but that should not surprise you. Ormstein appears in different ways to different people. It is his nature.
Wonderful. Changing subject.
Kösz, Csabi. Beraktad a ventiket?
So, he does this a lot? Disappear at the worst possible moment?
It is in his ever-changing nature, yes. But there is always a little breadcrumb left behind.
Might as well look for it, right?
Yes, I will trust you to do
beraktad a
that.
ventiket, azért mondom.
I'll keep an eye on the stairs in the meantime. Get to it.
It's what I do.
Oké, nézzünk körül. Ablak, papír darab. Vegyük fel. Az is jó. Van egy. Valami függöny, valami függő dolog. Kikötői fest.
Definitely not souvenir material.
Az lehet.
I need nothing from there. Now I'm traveling light myself. Completely empty. Either Olmstein travels light or he's just wearing everything right now. That big window overlooks the smelly intersection outside. Looks like the only way out, so I guess Olmstein jumped. But we didn't see or hear anything. I don't have a reason to leave this room in such a radical way. I found this drawing. Can you make any sense?
Ormstein's sign.
What is it? What does it mean?
I've seen it before, yes. It must have been left here for you.
Me? But how could he know I was coming? And why me again? Why?
It is the role you play in this, and questioning it is a waste of time.
De nem is forog a papír adagolójának az a kereke?
Roll? What roll? Finding the book was an accident. It was just bad luck.
That is how the tome works. The roles are defined, but the book is pure chaos.
Akkor lehet, hogy csak nem tud rátapadni a papír.
Help me understand more about Olmstein. I need to find him. I need to change my cat back.
Hey, that has a name, buddy. Sort of.
How did you come to know of Bob Olmstein?
That is a story for another time.
Why is his name I mean, you call him Other and all that, but his name is so common.
There must be a reason for that. But does it really matter? Not to me. These are questions that I cannot outright answer with a yes or no. All I have is my belief and some suppositions, and the former is much more powerful than the latter. If they do exist, maybe the answers are not meant for the likes of us. What we must do is play our roles.
What belief?
I believe I must try and stay by his side, and right now I am failing.
What was Olmstein up?
Perhaps checking on some seeds he had planted.
Oh man, I just know you're speaking figuratively and it's just that cryptic stuff again that drives me mad. No offense, but why can't you just talk like normal people?
I'm not normal people.
Of course you're not. But is there anything help?
I can tell you some things, I guess. He might seem ever-changing, yes, but balance and rules, these too are in his nature. Self-imposed balance and rules.
I'm sure you can be more specific than that. What rules?
Do you ever watch the moon, Buzz Koan?
Yeah.
There is something about it, its phases. They seem to correlate to important events and to how he affects this world. But in which way exactly? You'll need to find out on your own.
The Necronomicon. You seem to know more about it than I do. What is it?
Many things. We might call it holy, and we might be mistaken. Holy as in not of this world.
Debatable, but do go on.
It changes things.
Sherlock Holmes over here.
It chooses roles. It alters the very nature of things. But it does it when it wants, or when the stars are right. And if it makes its way into the wrong hands, it ends existence itself.
Well, that's encouraging. But mine are not the wrong hands, right?
Yeah.
Right?
They're not the most competent. That much is clear.
No, they are not. I think.
Az jó ötlet.
Why does it keep changing?
Hoppá.
What do its pages hold? What language is it written in? And what does it all mean?
I've never read it, nor do I want to. All I have to go on are rumors and whispers, but both hold more and more power in this world. As for the meaning of the words, some of them are most probably incantations, or instructions of some kind.
Instructions?
Yes, and stories.
Stories? What stories?
It does not matter now. You must focus on your next move.
Would it be safer in your hands? You do seem to know a lot more about it.
No! No. Maybe I fear it more than you do. But that is not why I refuse it. It is not for me to bear it.
Yeah, I guess I needed to turn Kitty back.
Yes, you need to do that.
You said the book is pure chaos, but Olmstein is about rules and balance? How does that work?
You make a good point. For a while now, I've been suspecting there must exist a counterpoint to the chaotic tome. If there is such a thing, it should be sought out before it's too late.
Great, but I have no leads, no nothing. Can you help out in any way?
I am considering it. Let me think about it.
What was that?
I think they're coming. The stairs. Damn it! Quick, out the window.
Are you serious? It's really up high.
Have faith. You can make it. I'll hold them back.
But I don't know what to do or where to go or...
There's no time. Go! Go! Find peace. Find peace.
Hey there, Buzz. Fancy running into you.
Mr. Kitai!
Please, call me Don. Welcoming town fisherman, ain't it?
Yeah, lovely. Boy, am I glad to see you. You okay, Don?
Well, I have no shoes and I don't know how to running, but aside from that, I'm alright. You headed my way. Got a thing or two to catch up on.
Let's talk about it in Darkham. Taxi!
Kurva jó az a játék egyébként, nekem nagyon tetszik. Ja, Istenem. Ez sok hülyeséget, amit belepakoltak. Ezzel szinte vették az
Alright, we
évtized összes
should be safe in
ilyen
here.
kalandjátékot, az
I
összes ilyen poént
hope.
belerakták.
Better keep the lights down.
You don't happen to have any cat food lying around, do you?
I keep forgetting it can speak.
It? Rude.
Look, I let you two rest all the drive here from Fishmouth, but now it's time for us to buck up, get our coconuts situated, and work out where we're at.
Right. So, what happened to you?
I cracked lid in the underbunk of some lunatic cult. These guys were also after the Necronomicon, but apparently you gave them the slip. Not the sharpest crayons in the box.
The Starry Knowledge Cult.
Yeah, how'd you know? Anyway, they kneel and keel to some kind of rock what came from the stars. Supposed to croak ya or give you some kind of vision beyond time if you lay your mitts on it.
So, did you?
Now I glow in the dark. The Haunter's Mark, they call it. Ain't something I'd believe if I read it in the pulps, but now it's on me, I can't deny it. Things have definitely gone 15 shades of bizarro. And there's a talking cat.
Again, I'm right here. Rude.
Whoa. Did you try using your power?
I didn't get the chance. I snuck out and crept around those smelly streets until I saw you legging it. That's about it. What you got?
Well, I read from the book and now Kitty talks. Well, there's that. Then I visited a voodoo dude who told me to look for this Bob Olmstein guy in Fishmouth. Long story short, Olmstein had already left, but I did meet your employer. Fella by the name of Barnabas. Pretty big guy, white dreadlocks and beard, maybe in his 50s.
Huh. I'll have to look him up in my files.
Yeah, well, Barnabas is convinced Olmstein is of almost divine nature. And there's also another cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon, and they're about to have their creepy festival in Fishmouth soon. Oh, and there's a guy called the Butcher. Oh, just saying it all out loud makes my head spin.
I know about those esoteric weirdos. Not the first time they completely shut off Fishmouth to do God knows what. Butcher. Those starry kooks mentioned them.
All Barnabas told me was to keep the Necronomicon away from the Butcher at all cost. And you know what's weird? Barnabas hired you to find the book, but he wouldn't take it when I offered it.
Strange. Well, he did pay up front, so he's alright as far as I'm concerned. So, what do we do now?
You, wanna help?
Kid, strange and mysterious are why I work this beat. Now that I've lost my shoes and my hand is all magic-like, this old bloodhound ain't going back to the kennel until he's got some answers.
Boy, am I glad to hear that. Alright, well, there's two things. One, apparently there must be some item that counterbalances the Necronomicon's chaos, so we should probably look for that. And two, Barnabas told me to find peace. I kinda wanna research that online. You do have internet, right?
Yeah, there should be some in that laptop thing.
Oh, brother.
You look into that. I want to see what this Haunter's Mark is all about.
Who even still uses file cabinets, Joey? Just don't drop it on my toes again, Vince.
Whoa, you sounded eerie. And you were talking in a couple of different voices.
Never been much of a thespian, so I guess the Haunter's Mark does work.
I think you were channeling the Movers. How long ago was that?
I don't know. Years. I had a feeling I shouldn't tip the short annoying one.
Well, you can now legit read the past.
Future would have probably been more helpful, but I'm not complaining. Alright, give me a minute to look up this Barnabas fella.
Who even still uses file cabinets, Joey? Just don't drop it on my toes again, Vince.
Let's see.
Ooh, more chief stack.
I want to look up Barnabas first.
Barnabas, call me baby.
Let's see. Hey, Bazinski, I think I got something on that fine peace thing. I don't believe Barnabas was trying to guide you to a life of mindfulness and meditation. He's got a daughter called Peace. Peace Busara.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Can ya, look her up?
On it. I think I got it. I found Peace Busara's blog.
What's a... Nah, never mind. What does it say?
Oh, well, the latest entry is pretty cryptic. It just says land beyond the forest and a bunch of numbers. Okay, these must be spatial coordinates. Tracking them down now.
Man, this is just like in the movies.
And I was right. She's in Forumaris, Transylvania, Romania.
Well. Hey, here's an idea. Feel like visiting your ancestral home, Kerwin?
Are you kidding me? More than anything. But I'm hopelessly broke and...
Don't worry about it. Barnabas paid well, and I want to see this thing through.
Awesome.
You excited to see Romania, Buzz?
Dude, I've been dreaming of this for years and never could afford it. The extra layer of mystery is just the cherry on top.
Yeah, well, it ain't all fun and games. We're dealing with lunatics here. Found anything worth examining on your trip to Fishmouth?
Actually, yes. Barnabas called it Olmstein's sign. He apparently left it on purpose so that I could find it. Here it is. No idea what it means.
I don't need to pick it up. Flamel's abode.
Flamel's abode. Did I hear that right?
Vannak benne ilyen
I
hibák.
think so. Does it ring a bell?
There's one famous Flamel I know of, and he's, well, was an alchemist. Looking it up.
Pretty useful thingamabob, that laptop.
51 Rue de Montmorency, Paris, France. 14th century alchemist Nicolas Flamel's ancient home.
Alchemist, huh? Could tie into the whole balancing chaos thing. Alright, looks like that's my destination.
European road trip. So, when do we leave?
Soon.
Alright, let me...
Milyen moppán?
Hey, kid.
Is it in?
No.
Let me know when it is.
I don't think the hunter's mark works on her.
Ugh! Drag this all the way up here and I bet it's empty, Joey. I bet it. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Vince.
Man, those were some judgmental movers. Nothing in there.
Na jó, hát akkor menjünk.
It's off to Europe, buddy.
Radical.
Yeah, radical.
Na, elértük a 4. fejezetet, megyünk Párizsba. Na, szerintem én most itt pihenőt tartanék. Hát vagyis ma már valószínűleg nem lesz folytatás, mert megyek utána sajnos dolgozni.
And this was it.
De...
Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that, no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I, left my shoes in the cab.
Na, szóval úgy döntöttem, hogy most itt ez így 2,5 órás stream után most egy kicsit elég volt. Szerintem holnap innen folytatom. Majd aztán meglátjuk a folytatást. Eddig nagyon izgalmas, és nekem nagyon tetszik, nem volt benne olyan nagyon húde elakadásom, hál' Istennek rá lehet úgy nagyjából jönni a feladatokra. Na, köszönöm nektek azért srácok, hogy néztetek, és akkor majd holnap innen folytatjuk. Na, sziasztok!